Come with us for our tour of the El Pedral estate, along with an experience with penguins. First, we were picked up from their offices in downtown Puerto Madryn, and we were taken to Punto Ninfas, which was our first stop. And there is a lighthouse here. You are right on the ocean, and there are cliffs that drop down to it. After this, we drove another 20-30 minutes to the El Pedral estate so that we could have a bathroom break and get some waters. We also saw the lamb that was roasting for us for lunch, which looked and smelled amazing. And we got to see where we would be eating lunch. We were then driven about 15 minutes closer to where the penguin colony is, and we got out of the van and started walking. These are Magellanic penguins, and they live here in this area for 7 months out of the year while they are breeding and raising their chicks, and then for 5 months out of the year they actually live in the ocean chasing anchovies up and down the Argentine and Brazilian coasts. They arrive here in September, and the males start building the nests, and then the females arrive a few weeks later, and then they start laying their eggs. The eggs then hatch in mid-November. Our timing was perfect because we were there the end of November, so we actually got to see a bunch of penguin chicks on our visit. So we walked down to the beach and we passed lots of penguins that were just on the trail that we got to watch and take pictures of. Obviously, we did not touch them because they are wild animals, but we were able to get fairly close to them. Once we got to the beach, we sat down and watched them go in and out of the water. We actually saw a sea lion swim by, and a bunch of penguins came flying out of the water and running up the hill. Nobody got caught by the sea lion. The baby was definitely not interested in sitting quietly and watching the penguins, and so he and I ran up and down this hill about 10 times. I'd say that we saw a few hundred penguins on this walk. It was 2 kilometers each direction. It was very hot. We were very tired by the end. I'm so glad we had water, and we definitely needed sunscreen. We were then driven in the van back to the ranch where we had lunch. I didn't get any pictures or videos of the lunch because I was busy with the kids, but I did get a video of the menu so you can see what that is. When we were done eating, we then got a tour of the ranch. This property is now a hotel. It's the original house, which is really cool. After our tour, they did offer us Welsh cake and tea. We weren't really interested in that, so we just hung out for a little bit, and then they drove us back to Puerto Madryn, and we were dropped off back at the office.